Hey guys, I got this really gnarly piece of box elder on here. It's curled in several different directions and it's really gnarly, and it's going to make a really cool kind of a back for a bench, or the seat slab for a bench, something like that. Let me flip this and show you what I got here. This is, looking at it this way, it's humped up in the center pretty good. And the bottom is where the coolest stuff is right now. That's going to be part of one bench. The top here is going to be part of either the same bench or another bench, but down here on the bottom, this thing is so cool. I don't know if you can see it very good, but trying to get down here where I can see it. It's just, it's really cool. It's got gnarly grooves all over it. I'll show you more when I get it flipped over, but this is going to be so cool. I see that the mama deer and the baby deer have been back through here, and looks like the coyote did not catch up with the baby last week, which is awesome. And there's also something really big, another big deer coming back in the other direction here. Made some nice deep tracks. Here's that piece I took off of that curved box elder. There's the rest of it over there. That the piece I took off here, it is not cleaned up in the least yet. I'm going to flip this thing over. So you can see that box elder has like flames in it. It's just so cool. Now, get me some water here. And I'll show you guys this, how nice this looks, what it's going to look like once you get clear coat on it. It's just so cool. Isn't that going to be a pretty bench? And the other side matches up to this one, and then we'll get more as we slice down through it. But and like I said, the bottom side of this log down under here is just really cool. Can't wait to put something together out of that. I keep showing you guys parts to make stuff out of. I haven't showed you any that I've put together yet, but right now the time for putting stuff together is kind of slim with working on the house and everything. It'll be coming soon though. I've had a couple of them put together in the past, but are a couple of things. Okay, I got the remainder of that log flipped over. I'm ready to cut. I just wanted to see what I was talking about with how gnarly it is on the top, or what's on the top now anyway. It's just, when you find something like this, that's what makes your project special. You can do nice workmanship on it with real plain looking wood, or you can find some unique pieces of wood and put it together, and it's just makes it twice as cool. No matter how good your workmanship is, this just makes it really cool. Not saying I'm not going to do good workmanship on it, but it's neat to start out with something like this. I just had to give you one more look at these. At least what they look like from the outside. Some of the ones closer to the edge, like this top one here, that is really cool on the outside. It probably won't be quite as cool on the inside because it's not down in the meat of the log. But yeah, the ones towards the inside will have the beauty on the inner part. The ones towards the outside have the natural beauty of the distortion of the tree that I cut down. In fact, this box elder tree came from right over there where we had to do some more clearing for them to put the septic system in. Right over in that area, right in there. Kind of neat, taking things off your own property and And as we get things made out of them, it'll just be cool. Now it's time to get these babies under a roof until next time we deal with them. Here's a telehandler. Didn't need that on this log. It's pretty small, but it's still cool. Got some cherry and some hickory stacked in there. Quite a mess out here right now. We used to have really pretty out here. We used to have parties under this overhang here. But not lately, as you can see. Everything's growing up. That might even have some poison ivy growing up in there. Sure enough. And I just got to noticing that a couple of these big, beautiful pieces of white oak down here aren't up off the ground very good. And one of them is one of the most special pieces I've ever seen. And I've got the telehandler out already because I had to move some things out of the way for a guy that's coming over to do a couple things. Got the telehandler out, and I got that big 4-prong piece that I was telling you about before. That's one of the most unique pieces I've ever seen. I've got a couple little pieces down underneath it down here, but part of it's still in the dirt. So I'm going to get the telehandler turned on, get the forks underneath that piece, pick it up. That's probably a good, shoot, that's got to be 2,500, 3,000, probably close to 3,000 pounds. This one here is more like about 5,000 pounds probably. Haven't figured it out on log scale, but it's makes the telehandler work. It'll lift 9,000. I'm gonna lift this one up, put a couple pieces underneath that also, so it's not laying in the dirt. Okay, we got it up in the air. I've got some more pieces of wood under there. I got one right under this prong here. One under this prong over here. So that prong way over, that prong there. Nothing under this one, but it's higher, but one under this end one here. And then over here under the butt end of it, I have 2 pieces under there now. See that one there, one there. It should cradle it pretty good when I set it down in there, keep it up out of the dirt. Got to get after these over here too. That's gonna take some doing. There, that's more like it. Probably have woodchucks living underneath there, but that one's up in the air and not gonna rot out before I get it sawed. Now we'll get this other big one over here. They're both out of the same white oak tree. Okay, bring it down into reverse, take our emergency brake off. Back in neutral, put brake back on. We'll just use the boom to get under it. Looks like I should have been over to the right a little bit more. Yeah, that's a lot of weight. Okay. Get something sitting underneath that one. There's a big one right here. I can probably roll under there. Under this end of it. There. Get a couple more for the other end. so that it might kind of cradle it, keep it from rolling off. One there. Get one onto the other side. Okay. I think that'll do it. Let's let that baby down and see if it sets up on them all right. Hopefully it doesn't roll off. I'm going to stand outside the telehandler here where I can hopefully get you a little better view of it. It's hard for me to see my screen in the sunlight here, but now maybe I better climb up in here. Tilt them forks forward a little bit. Actually, I better let them down a little more before I tilt forward. Get a little bit of weight on them. Cool. It's up in the air pretty good. They both are. Hi there. How you girls doing, huh? How you doing there, girls? Where'd the other one go? I only see two of you now. There's three of you out there a minute ago, huh? Where's your third partner at, huh? Where's your third partner? Glad you came to visit. Come back and see us soon.